What's up guys, Pepper2 here. Welcome back to more Tekken tutorials. Today in the Adept series we're going to be covering Yoshimitsu. In particular, Yoshimitsu's wall game. In my opinion, Yoshimitsu has a pretty strong wall game. This is because Yoshimitsu's wall game has a lot of really good pressure and a lot of moves that wall splat, like 2-3 on counter hit. Other moves are like up forward 4, forward 4, down back 1-1. The wall standing 4 from down back 3-3. Oops. For some reason that's the only version of that wall splats. Forward 3, forward 4. His launcher is like up forward 3 and kangaroo kick, which is forward H3. He also has kin forward 2, also wall splats. And he has his back turn stuff, which is like counter hit 2-4. Oops, 1-4, sorry. Or 1-3. Can't get the moves right. Anyways, so that's pretty much Yoshimitsu's wall splat moves. Now, a good Tekken player will never duck at the wall because if they duck at the wall, that means they get splatted by a free mid, basically. The opponent can use this as a visual cue to start to go for that mid, and it's going to be very difficult for that Tekken player, for the defending player to react to that in time. So a good Tekken player will always duck on reaction to the wall, not duck preemptively. So, but the thing is, you want to get them past that mentality by scaring them with a lot of lows. I mean, like, constantly lowing them, constantly lowing them. So they'll eventually take so much damage that they're going to have to eventually block low. Now, Yoshimitsu has a lot of tricky ways to fake people out at the wall, which is why I think his wall game is pretty good in this game. Okay, so, like, for example, one of the trickiest things to Yoshimitsu is his down back 3-3. His down back 3-3 puts him in a full crouch mix-up. Not exactly plus, but people aren't going to really press buttons because they're scared of the 4. For example, if they just get hit by the 4, they're going to get wall splatted. So you could just keep doing down back 3-3, 3-3 all day on someone, really. Or you could stop at down back 3-3. And you could go into like down forward 4, poking with more lows or whatever. Also from full crouch, you can go into Kinsho and do forward 2 like that. Or from full crouch, you go Kinsho, then 3, or something like that. You know, you do any kind of mix-up really at the wall. They don't ever want to duck. So, you know, you have so many options to poke them out from full crouch. Like wall standing 1-1, which can even put them in more plus frames. Oops. You know, put them in more disadvantageous position of the wall. Going down to like 3-3, do a down forward 4, or do a hot kick or whatever. You know, it's a complete guess at that point. Now they're either going to have to eat that low, or they could potentially eat a sword sweep. So a lot of tricky ways to open someone up at the wall with down back 3-3. This is for the same case with down back 2-2. Down back 2-2 is not a low, but it's blocking mid, but you can still go into full crouch from here. This is why his full crouch game is really strong at the wall, especially. So another really good way for opening people up is this 2-1 series. Now, 2-1 by itself is not a natural combo. It's, you know, not even counter hit, it's a natural combo. Not an NCC. So, but 2-3, well, that's actually counter hit combo though, NCC. And 2-1, both wall splat. Second hit's both wall splat. So, you want to try to land those as well. Now, the good thing about 2 is that 2-2 is basically his 1-2 that gives a lot of plus frames, so you can do whatever you want there. In addition, 2 has extensions, like 2 down 3, which is a low natural combo, and puts more pressure on people, you know, low, mid, high, low, or rather whatever, and will force them to duck and whatever, you know, make them more wanting to duck. In addition, he uses 2-1, which is safe, has knockback too, but the thing about 2-1 is that it's never a counter hit or a natural combo, so you're never going to land it by just doing 2-1 in the face, unless they've never seen the move. So what you can do is you can, you know, constantly keep hitting them with down 2-2-3 or whatever, or do 2-2. You know, expect them to do or 2 down 3, like, you know, keep hitting them with 2-2-2, and they're gonna expect a low maybe, or they're gonna expect a high because of 2-3 because they know you want that wall splat. So they're gonna try to duck it, you know, catch you off guard and block it or crush that high and try to get you out of, you know, get you with your pants down and get it on the wall. But that's what 2-1 is for. Because basically Yoshimitsu spins after every single variation after two, all the animations almost look exactly alike. Now, when they start ducking, that's when you can start doing, because they know, like, oh, you know, I've seen this string before. It's either 2-3 for that wall splat, or it's 2 down 3 for that pressure. I'm gonna duck. So he does that, and boom, wall splat. Oh. And then you get a really nice 91 damage combo right there if you have Yoshi Lane. Or you can do more than that. You know, I haven't actually explored it. And then maybe they catch on. Maybe they're like, oh, I've seen that animation, I know how to block it. Once I block that, I can get out of the wall. Which you must note that even though 2-1 is safe, it doesn't really have plus advantage, so you might the wall pressure might end there because they can start attacking freely without you to interrupt them. Now, 2-1 has an even extension to itself, which is 2-1 back. Now, 2-1 back cancels the animation of 2-1, so you don't do the second hit and you just return to neutral. Now, because they don't ever want to get wall splattered, they're not going to try to counter hit this, at least at the wall. Neutral, they can definitely try to fight you back, but they don't want to get counter hit, so they don't want to press any buttons here. They're going to be usually very cautious, and you 2-1 back, and then you can do any kind of mix-up you want here. Because all of a sudden, like, oh, he didn't do anything, now what should I do? Should I fight, or should I continue to block? You could do, like, a low. You could do, like, sword sweep or something. You could do, like, up 4-2. Throw. Oops. Which inadvertently puts him off the wall, but whatever. Pretty sure it's to keep them at the wall, though. Yeah, pretty much keeps them at the wall a little bit. Or you can do like that, and then Soul Stealer, you know, life gain throw, or you do this, down for 2-2. You know, you do so many options after 2-1 back. Do a low, do a throw, just do a wall splat move in their face, just do that, and then do down back 1-1. Okay. Additionally, we have a lot of other boss play moves like 2-2-3. Now, 2-3 double high, and that's pretty sure the extension to 2-3 is unsafe. Let me just double check. Yep, it's like -12. So you don't ever want to do 2-3 at the wall on block, anyways. But if you can confirm a counter hit, which you can't really do by delaying 2 into 3. Which another thing I didn't talk about is that you can delay 2 and its extension like 2, and then slowly into 3, or 2, and then you know, which calls it 2, and then slowly into 1. Or you can well, yeah, actually you can't delay 2 down 3, but that's okay. Anyways, if you can hear them like do an audio cue for them doing a counter hit, or you saw them do a move, then you can definitely go for 2-3 and go for the counter hit. But there's not really a solid way to confirm this, so you kind of just go and balls deep in 2-3. At the same time, you could just delay it like that. Maybe they can counter hit you, so just do like that. Or you could just do 4-3 by itself. And 4-3 by itself has mix-ups too, which is 4-3 and 4-3 down. Now, the second hit is launch punishable, but if they block the first hit, but not the second hit, it does leave a combo state. I said, dang. Those are different ways to wall splat. He also has forward 4, which, I'm sure this isn't safe, isn't it? It's actually safe, this move forward 4, but it's kind of like a delayed move, you know what I mean? Like, it comes out a little bit slow, so it kind of tends people to press buttons just a little bit. So this is another move that you can wall splat for and do for a lot of damage. The fact that it's pretty slow does make for a really weak wall splat move. Because, you know, when the move is slow, it always gives time for the opponent to think. And sometimes they're not really clear about what the move is or how they should react to it. Sometimes people just get hit by them. You never know. Like, people make mistakes. A really, really great move to wall splat with is down back 1-1. Down back 1-1 is a hit confirmable safe double mid. The first hit and the second hit are both safe. Like, you down back 1, and you can do the second one very late into the animation. You can actually hit confirm pretty well. And you get a free wall splat to do damage for a lot of damage. Boom, 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 boom. 111. That's pretty darn good if you ask me. So, down back 1-1, very good. So you can even apply this to the previous mix-ups, like 2-1. Like, oh, you know, he's gonna block bin, right? Okay, or block low, or duck that high. 2-1, cancel. 2-1, cancel. Down back 1-1. Boom, wall combo. You know, what have you. Or, you know, you can apply that further, like 2-1 back, down back 3-3, and then Tenchu 4-2, wall splat right there. So Yoshimitsu definitely has a lot of ways to wall splat you. You could even do like, you know, full craft mix up, and then into poison breath, boom, there you go. Now these seem like a little bit gimmicky stuff because it's banking on the opponent will never try to hit you, and that's not always the case because the opponent wants to get out of the wall, and they're probably just gonna jab to get out of the wall because they know that if they get hit once, it could be over because wall combos do a lot of damage, and at this point, there's nowhere to space that they're gonna have to face the mix-ups that you're gonna have to bring out. So usually, a smart player will be very, very defensive at the wall. They'll be very cautious and be very patient. So, but Yoshimitsu is very good at tricking these people because he has a lot of tricky moves in his arsenal into his wall splat, especially like down back 1-1 and 2-1 back. 2-3 is 2 down 3, and full cock mix up, etc., etc., etc. From north towards stance, he can even get more confusing because if the opponent tries something unsafe at the wall, like something that's at least -10 only, he can do 2-1 and get a wall splat. So 2-1 from north towards stance, also wall splats, which is amazing for a 10-frame Punisher. His what calls it 4 3+4 from what calls it no certain sorts, no black, no NSS, also splats as well. So you even have more options. So you go someone at the wall, you do down 2-2, and you cancel into this, and then you do 4+2, and then boom, it's safe actually. Like a very common setup with Yoshimitsu is to do north towards stance 4 3+4, and then you flash because the 4 3+4 from north towards stance version is only like -3, and because flash is so fast, it interrupts pretty much almost every single retaliation you can think of. So, really cool setup you could do is like pressure someone with the wall, down 2-2, cancel into north towards stance with 2+3. 4 3+4, flash. Because, you know, maybe they thought, oh, hey, you know, he's in the regular version, that's definitely punishable. Because the regular version of this move is pretty punishable. It's like -13 or so. And even if Yoshimitsu hits this move, he crashes into the wall because he goes past him into fleet stance. This creates a really, really bad situation is if the opponent gets up, they can wall splat Yoshimitsu for free because he's stuck on the wall. This is the same kind of case with Shark Attack. Oops. Or, oh, it's just forward, just that. The second hit, rather, by itself. Yeah, see, Yoshimitsu just hit himself on the wall. So, that's about it for there. You could also scare people with unblockables for it. I'm not only talking about sword sweep because of, you know, they don't want to block low or interrupt anything or whatever. You could also do like pressure, 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 you know, keep pressuring them and then do the sword stab. Now, I don't expect anyone really, a good player, to get hit by a sword stab on the open. Even though it's a pretty fast unblockable, a good player will recognize it and sidestep it, at least most of the time. But what you can do to add more mix-up to this is you could do sword stab cancels, which is like sword stance cancel 1, which is up back 1+2 1. Oops. Into sword spin. right there, you get a free damage on the wall. And you knock them down. So, that's another good way to OP ball. It doesn't really give a wall combo, but it does give 30 damage, 29 rounded up, and that's still pretty good. You can also do a back 1+2, 1+2, which is that unblockable high attack, which is also really good. I also did show this move, back 1+2. Yoshimitsu's backswing blow, or backstep blow as I call them, also wall splats. I do believe this move is unsafe. Yeah, this move is unsafe. It's kind of risky, but if you can bait out like a retaliation or so, like with this, boom, backswing blow, wall splat. Like, you know, in case they block this move, you know it's just like Flash, so you can do that. But backswing blow, like bait out retaliation. Anyways, back to what we were saying. Okay. Now those are some pretty good options and setups for knocking down people at the wall. Now, what happens when they survive the combo, or they got knocked down for whatever reason, and decide to do tech roll? Now, Yoshimitsu actually has some pretty fancy setups to re-wall splat people, or get them repositioned at the wall. This is like, let's say I'll do a combo, right? That, this. Into this. It's ended with down back 3-3, and considering that's a pretty strong wall ender anyways, might want to use that as your wall ender. But then you stop before Yoshimitsu falls down. Now, if they mash tech roll, you end up right in their face because there's no space to tech roll. If you're at a corner, especially, or if you're just at the wall. Now, from this position, their back is to the wall, but they have a little bit of space to move still. But Yoshimitsu is already facing them in full crouch. So, another sword sweep, and boom, another combo and a re-wall splat, and put you in the same exact mix-up. Now, they might think, oh, okay, maybe I'm just going to try a get-up kick or something. Well, Yoshimitsu has some, even some retaliations against that, in my opinion. Oops. Just change this to get-up kick. Let's try get-up. Boom, right there. Baited out the what you calls it, the get-up kick. Stop for the last hit. A 4-3+4. Re-combo, re-wall splat, back into the same exact mix-up. Now, it's not really foolproof. You have to kind of know if they're going to do a get-up kick or something. And, you know, if they do tech roll, you do get a free full crack mix-up, especially if it's really cool, you do sweep or something. Or, you know, maybe they know sweep's coming and they try to attack, you could do, you know, up 4-3 out of it. Yoshimitsu's wall game is pretty good. His wall damage is relatively average or so. He does have some good damage in wall stuff, but it's nothing too crazy. But the ability of Yoshimitsu to wall splat someone is, in my opinion, really, really, really strong. That is the gist of it. He can also wall splat from his stances. Just get this on counter hit, wall splat. He also has Tenchu 4-2. Tenchu 4 by itself will wall splat, and side stuff 4 will wall splat, so he's scared in the face with Tenchu, and then boom, wall splat. And if considering that Tenchu 4 into Tenchu 4 is actually a plus, you can do another Tenchu 4 for free. So, you know, if they don't know anything about that move, they can just get hit by it again. Or if they do know something about that move, you can do like a low or something. Or if they try to duck it because they know another Tenchu 4 is coming, 1+2. And do something like that. Another cool option is instead of doing that, you do that. I mean, Tenchu 4 to Tenchu, and then 4-2 for another wall splat. It's the same damage. Oh no, Tenchu 4-2 is stronger, essentially. Also, oh, from back turn. Yoshimitsu also has some pretty fancy stuff from back turn. Now, this is where meditation stance comes into play. Meditation 3 is super plus on block. Let me show this. Oops, meditation, not back turn. So, there's a lot of plus frames here. So what can you do with this? You can go with the back turn mix-ups. You could do down 4, or down 3 is the same thing for Yoshimitsu. You could do 3, crush lows, like if you're trying to down jab out of your freaking thing. You could do down 1. But the scariest things here is you could do 2 into 1 4. Or 1 3, sorry. Now 1 3 on sub is double high, and I'm pretty sure it's unsafe. Oops, drop my controller. Oh, actually. Oh, it's not unsafe. I always thought it was unsafe. Back turn 1 3 is not safe. It's not unsafe. Anyways, but it is not a natural combo. So you cannot just use that for free to wall slide someone. So when you do meditation 3, like say for example you pressure someone with the wall, and you do side step 4, and that doesn't wall splat, you go 3 plus 4 into meditation. Now from there, you do 3, get that plus frames, and then do 1 3. And if they're stupid enough, or you know they don't know about this plus frames, or they're just they're really tired of being pressured and they want to get out of there right away, 1 3, like they're impatient, is counter hit on counter hit is a wall splat. Pretty hefty wall splat. Boom. And then, do whatever from there. So, that's Yoshimitsu's back turn. And if they do, like whatever reason, they're like, oh, I know there's a double high coming, I'm gonna just, duck that. Well, that's what 1 2 is for, basically. Not a natural combo either, and I don't think the second hit, the version of wall splats, but it does give plus frames, and then you can do like double mix up. So even from back turn, Yoshimitsu can pressure up the wall. Another common back turn thing, this is just a general back turn thing, is that after meditation 3, you could do 2, which is just Manju back fist, which on counter hit is a combo starter since it's couple stun. Manju back fist is also safe on block. In fact, all the Yoshimitsu's block on back turn moves, besides his generic ones and down 1, are all safe. Can't think of anything else at the moment. Can you actually do meditation for this? Okay. So that's, in essence, that is Yoshimitsu's walking. As you can see, Yoshimitsu, it's pretty tricky at the wall. It does rely on really pressuring the opponent. You need to get that advantage. If you can't pressure your opponent effectively and they can just, patiently and cautiously fight their way out of the wall, then none of this stuff will work. But if you can't get in their head with a lot of lows and mids and tricking them with the Yoshi tricky stuff, you can definitely achieve 100 damage combo. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh. Reset, combo, whatever, set. And then, do that, whatever. So, that is Yoshimitsu. And that's some setups in for his wall game. Very strong, very strong in my opinion. I also have a couple setups of Yoshi Lei, but I'm not going to show those because those are mine. You can't steal these. Maybe I'll show. I'm probably gonna leak it on like online or whatever. I'm definitely gonna show it this eventually. Anyways, so without further ado, thanks you guys for watching. And if you really like the video, like, comment, and if you really like it, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and get further for more content. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.